Hey Libra. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today's video is going to be your October 2019 money, wealth, prosperity, finance, abundance tarot card reading. My name is Desiree. I don't know if I already said that, but if it's your first time catching one of my videos, I want to say welcome, and I hope you do take the time to subscribe and join us here. I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. So for today's reading, I'm going to be using my Morgan Greer Tarot deck. I'm going to be clarifying with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then I will end your reading with a Halloween Oracle card. So let's go ahead and get right into it, Libra. Now, again, if this is, I'm not going to use those because I felt like I wasn't I wasn't quite ready. And if they come out again, then those are the cards that we need to pay attention to. But as I was saying, I read jumper cards. Okay, I'm feeling a lot of scattered energy with you, Libra. So I read jumper cards. And I choose to read jumper cards because I believe those are the cards that want to communicate with us. And as you can see, usually cards do come out during the shuffle. And those are the cards that I choose to read. I know not everybody uses that method, but that is the method that I've been using for years, and I have found it to be the most accurate and the most relevant for all the readings that I do. So what do we need to know for the sign of Libra as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of October 2019? All right, so a lot of cards are coming out, and I'm feeling like there's a lot of like I said, I'm feeling a lot of scattered energy for you, Libra. See, and some of these cards I think were repeats of the ones that, you know, kind of flew out earlier. I don't want to cut anybody off here, but so right off the bat, like I said, because I was feeling a lot of that scattered energy, it's making me feel like, Libra, you are kind of all over the place. Either right now or when October starts, you're going to be feeling that way. You're going to be feeling like your attention and your energy is just everywhere. Okay? And, you know, sometimes that can be very overwhelming because it makes you not as productive and not as focused as you could be. And when it comes to work, career, money, we all know that you really need to be focused. You really need to be dedicated and committed to a certain goal or a certain work ethic in order to be successful. And I'm feeling like, you know, you've got all these things going on, and I can tell just by looking at this, you have some personal things that are coming up that are affecting you directly as it relates to your money and as it relates to your work. But let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. So we have the 8 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Cups upright, 6 of Cups upright, King of Rods or Wands in reverse, the Page of Cups upright, and we have the 6 of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So right away, like I said, a lot of this just kind of reiterates what I just said about you kind of being all over the place and kind of being influenced by other things that are non-work related and non-career related, but it's affecting you in those areas. Now, this 8 of Swords here tells me that you recently went through a time of when you just kind of didn't know, or you were feeling kind of stuck, or maybe just kind of limited in some way. However, you're working through that, and once we get into October, you're going to feel some release and some relief from that feeling, because we have the Ten of Cups here. Now, the Ten of Cups is a beautiful card. It's probably one of the most positive cards in the deck. And seeing this here tells me that you're going to have a lot of, you're going to feel emotionally strong. You're going to feel emotionally stable. And you're also going to feel like you're just really, really ready and committed and passionate about the work that you're doing. And that really kind of sets off a chain of events, is, as it relates to your money. Now, I also see the Six of Cups here, and this is, it could be someone coming from your past, or it could be someone that you have a lot of history with, or something. It also means that maybe there's just a divine connection that has, kind of just been in the works, and it finally comes into the picture the beginning of October. Now we have the King of Rods here, so this tells me again there's a lot of unstableness. However, you're working through it, and you're finally starting to kind of get grounded and really, put yourself on a firm foundation, so you know what you need to do in order to get the job done. Look for a positive message too, as it relates to something personal. And it does affect your work and your money indirectly. Page of Cups is about a message coming in. Because this is in the upright, it's going to be a positive message. It's going to be some news that you've been waiting or hoping for. Or it could just be the information that you finally needed to really move forward and propel things really strongly in your business or your work. Now we have the Six of Swords here. This tells me that you've kind of reconsidered something. You were probably thinking about leaving maybe a job, or maybe making a move, or maybe you were looking to relocate. That's on hold, at least for the beginning of October. It could present itself again later on throughout the year, but I'm feeling like whatever this was that kind of got you thinking about transitioning to a new location. Again, I'm really feeling like that's going to be put on hold the beginning of October. Now we also have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is in reverse. Now the Knights are always about action, movement, activity, things happening, things really taking off. And because this is in the reverse, I'm feeling like you have been working towards something, and you've been kind of going, but just right now, it's feeling like you need to put it on the back burner. Okay? And I'm seeing that it's not that you're like dropping a project altogether, but you've just kind of decided, okay, I'm not going to go as hard and as forceful on this. I'm going to kind of give it a little rest, see what happens, and maybe pick back up, a little later on. So let's see what else we need to know for the sign of Libra as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of October 2019. What do we need to know for the sign of Libra? Yes, Libra. Yes, look at that. See? Yeah, Libra, your personal life is really, it's really taking over, right now in this season. That's what I'm seeing here. All right, Libra. Four of Wands in reverse, the Lover's card upright. Interesting, because this card fell onto that Ten of Cups, and also to that nostalgia, reconnection, history, divine connection card. We also have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles upright. King of Cups in reverse, the Empress also in reverse. So like I said, Libra, things are really going things are really are really going they're really taking off in your personal life. And I'm feeling like this could be a personal relationship, and it's affecting your work life and in some ways your money, either directly or indirectly. Now we have the Four of Wands here, and this is what's known as the marriage card. It's also the card of stability and foundation, and things just really being put into place. So I'm feeling like maybe there was something that you were planning, or maybe you were setting things up to really give yourself a strong foundation, but for whatever reason, something just kind of happened and got in the way, or you just decided to change your mind. And I'm feeling like it could be this relationship or this personal connection in some way, because we also have the Lover's card, and we know this is all about divine union. This is about, really connecting with the right person at the right time, in the right way, and for the right reasons. And this is just, I'm looking at this area, even though we have a couple of reverse cards here, this is telling me that your love life is really taking center stage in your life right now, and I think that's a good thing. We also have the Knight of Cups here. Now the Knight of Cups is also, again, about that movement and about that energy that comes into your life. Now, things happen and then they kind of slow down, is what I'm seeing with this card here. It's like maybe you have a whirlwind romance, or maybe things just happen so fluidly, but then they start to settle in to a more stable rhythm, I should say, maybe a little bit slower. Maybe things just kind of, it just seems like they're just not moving necessarily. But I am seeing that this is a really good thing, because it's almost like it's evening out the timing or the pace of something. Could be a relationship, could be a business deal. Now we also have the Five of Pentacles here, and this is all about, giving support, being generous, helping those in need. And I do see you, Libra, in that position. There's some people who rely on you, and you are basically the backbone either of the family, of the company, of the situation, and people really do rely on you a lot, and you've really been able to help and support others. Almost sometimes to the degree that I don't want to say you get burnt out, but you do get a little drained, okay? And that's what I'm feeling with this King of Cups. Remember, the King of Cups is a very highly emotional card, very highly emotional energy. And I'm seeing that, sometimes you just got to take a little step back and really kind of allow yourself to fill your own cup and not feel so drained and not feel so, tapped out. We also have the Empress here. Again, I'm feeling like there is something that's been put on hold. Could be related to that trip or relocation that we talked about for the first week of October. The Empress is about new projects, new creations, things starting, the birth of something new. However, that is going to be on hold for the second week of October. All right, let's get some clarity for the sign of Libra as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of October 2019. What do we need to know for the sign of Libra? I need one more card, please, for Libra for October 2019. Okay. All right, Libra, again, I'm seeing a new relationship here. Libra, if you are involved with someone, I do see that relationship really going to the next level. If you are single, I'm also seeing a new connection, a new love. Something happens, there's a mutual fondness for someone. I'm seeing that clearly throughout this reading. Okay, and I know we're focused on money, but sometimes, other areas of your life do affect your money and career either directly or indirectly. We have the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse. This tells me that work is going to slow down for you for a little bit. If you are employed, then that means maybe you're going to be taking some time off, or maybe just the workload has slowed down, or it just could be that maybe you're just not feeling the job as much as you were when you first got the job. I'm just seeing a slowdown in the workflow, probably once we hit the third week of October. I'm also seeing the Seven of Swords here. So this tells me that someone is doing something or saying something behind the scenes, either, unfortunately, someone who's being a downright liar, or it could be someone who is doing stuff either after dark, when no one's there, or someone could be, stealing or manipulating the situation to their own benefit. However, I do see the Page of Cups. Now, we are getting some more confirmation about this love connection that I've been seeing for you, Libra, for October. We have the Page of Cups here, and we first saw him up here, which means that, again, some good news is coming your way, some information you've been waiting or hoping for, or either a message from someone, that you had been hoping or waiting for. That's definitely going to come through loud and clear in the third week of October. Now, we also have the Moon here. This card is in the reverse position. This tells me that there was something hidden. However, it is going to be coming to light. And this is information that, actually you probably thought something was like negative or bad news, but it's actually proven itself to be okay. So look, really examine your situation and examine your relationships and see, was there something that I was judging as wrong or manipulative or as untrue? Because the Moon is going to definitely give you some clarity and clarify some things as it relates to that. Now, we also have the Ace of Cups here. Again, this is the start of a brand new relationship, a brand new passion project. It's just an overflow of feeling really, really good. It's an overflow of positivity, gratitude. And because this fell on that Empress card, I'm feeling like this could be related to whatever this passion project was. However, it may or may not be. It could be. I'm seeing it as such, but this also could be just related to the time frame that we're looking at here, and that something new is about to start for you as we get to the middle of October. So let's see what else we need to know. Libra, this is very interesting, like I said, just because I'm really feeling like your personal relationships are affecting your work and your money in October. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes, we can't always be 100% work 100% of the time. Our lives are very fluid. Things kind of overlap, and some days it's all about work and some days it's all about love. And I'm feeling like for October, it's going to be more of a love month for you. So let's see what else we need to know for the sign of Libra as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of October 2019. I think I want one more card for you, Libra. What else do we need to know for the sign of Libra? Oh, there's two cards in here. Okay. All right, Libra, we got the Page of Wands here. So you are going to be getting something related to your work. Remember when I said here, like roughly around the third week of October, work is slowing down? Well, you're going to find out why that is towards the end of October. The Page of Wands is all about messaging as it relates to work. It could also be maybe there's just a shift in your place of employment. Things are going to be changing. Maybe you get a new manager. Maybe the department gets rearranged or something like that. But I do see this as some type of shifting going on. And I say that because the Page of Wands is, he's firmly planted on this, ground, this solid dirt, earth foundation. But yet, because this card is in the reverse position, that tells me that the foundation is shifting a little bit. You know, things are going to be shaken up. So just be on the lookout for that, either in that 3rd or 4th week of October. Either something as it relates to your job is there's going to be some type of a rearranging, or things are just going to change, you know, in a way that it's not going to be bad, but you know, it's not going to necessarily be the most comfortable transition either. Now we also have the Strength card, and this tells me that it's more about the inner strength. And I do feel like throughout the month of October, Libra, you really are focused on the inner strength and the inner guidance that you have, and that you've learned to trust. You know, you've gotten better as you've gotten older about trusting your own judgments and trusting your own instincts. And you're really quietly relying on that inner strength as you move forward throughout this month, especially as it relates to this, you know, relationship or this love situation. You know, it could also be healing. You know, it could be a relationship that maybe you guys have been going through a patchy time, and now you're all about trying to heal those hurts and really grow and learn from this partnership. I also see the Hermit, and the Hermit is sometimes about inner reflection and really just being alone. Now, I'm not saying alone as in lonely, but I mean alone as in really doing that soul searching, really examining your own beliefs and your own life and what you want at this time and what's going to serve you best at this time. You really need to take some time to consider that and then decide for yourself what that is. We also have Temperance, another beautiful card. This is a positive card because this tells me that things are falling into place. Things are becoming really, really stable and really, really balanced. You know, you're not overexerting yourself in any direction, and you are really, really feeling secure, and you're feeling really, really capable as it relates to money and as it relates to your relationships and just your life in general. And when you feel really good about those certain areas of your life, then money can flow much easier because you don't have those blockages. And finally, we have the Ace of Swords here. Now, the Ace of Swords, this is air energy, and it's also about kind of like starting anew and letting go and cutting away what's not needed. Now, because the Ace of Swords is in the reverse position, and because it fell on this Ace of Cups, it tells me that there's going to be some areas that are not going to necessarily flow and be so perfect. And it could be related to this project or this relocation or this transition that was put on hold here. I'm really seeing that this is more about some of the unnecessary details that have been just cluttering the situation, or maybe cluttering your mind and cluttering your thought process. I do see that going away, so you can have a much more clear outlook about what you want and what you want to do. And this is going to be towards the end of October, so just kind of keep a kind of like I guess this is more like a heads up that, things are going to go well. However, there's still some little things that are kind of cluttering up the situation that you will need to take care of. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and end your reading with a oracle card. But overall, this is honestly, it's just such a very fun, passionate, loving, it's going to be a loving month for you. So I hope you're excited about that, Libra, because I'm excited about it for you. So the card you got is the Witch, and this is a very interesting card. I just noticed that. It kind of has, the green witch, but then it has the fire here. Interesting. Okay, so it says the earthly wearer of the worlds. So I'm not quite sure the direct meaning of that, so I am going to read the book because I want to make sure that we make the proper connection. All right, so it says holding the witch card means that you can weave your own change throughout your life and that magic is indeed afoot. You must understand that you have power and it is real. It may also indicate that others may be threatened by your developing personal power and that they may not appreciate or like the changes in you as you grow. Be prepared for this and do not be discouraged. New friends and better opportunities will be attracted instead. Wow. Well, if that just doesn't seal the deal for everything we talked about, I don't know what does, Libra. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it gave you a little bit of clarity and insight for the month of October 2019. A lot of you have been reaching out to me for private readings, and I want to say thank you so much. If you are interested in a private reading with me so we can do a deep dive into your situation, feel free to click on the link down in the description below. All right, Libra, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I'll see you again soon.